Okay, here we go. You should have this stuff. Let's make sense of this though. All right, so you should have one of these pens, a paintbrush, take off the little plastic protector if it has it. It'll just get lost in the desert. A pencil, 3 binder clips, one of them's clipped to your insert. We'll put that over there for now. This is a piece of watercolor paper. You should have an Altoid tin, and you should have 6 paint ovals. Yours might be a little bit different than mine. You should have an insert, and then 3 pieces of chipboard. This is cardboard with no corrugations. This is a square. These 2 combined make a square. More on that in a minute. And your final piece will be your Ziploc bag. And then of course your insert. This is the papers that go inside. A piece of watercolor paper. You get at least 1. Your teacher may have an extra or 2. And you will need a Sharpie and some duct tape to finish this assembly. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make sure your full name is on the Ziploc bag. And then in the Ziploc bag, we're going to put our pen, pencil, and paintbrush. We won't need those again right now. Your Altoid tin, if you don't have an Altoid tin, we need to get you one, needs to have your name on the front. And I know this says William. Your full name. And you can put it in more places too if you want. Let's talk first about assembling the Altoid paint set. So you open up your Altoid, make sure it's cleaned out, and you put your insert inside. That insert is the spot to put your paint ovals into. Doesn't matter which order you put them in, but you can put all your paint ovals. These are your watercolor paint ovals, so you have a watercolor set. That's now complete. You can close that and put it in your Ziploc bag. Now, the outside of your journal, you can decorate. You definitely want to put your name on here. You can do it in pencil or pen, whatever you want, but we want your full name on the outside of your journal. This is in case we find your journal. Now, these 2 pieces make up the front, and this is a binding. So we're going to set aside the back cover. The back is thick. These are thin. Now, you might have a thin back. That's okay, too. So what we're going to do is we're going to put those 2 pieces together, and then we're going to take a piece of duct tape. I'm going to use silver, but we have lots of different kinds of duct tape. We're going to take a piece of duct tape, tear it off, and ideally we're going to have the edge, so put those so they're touching and they're all lined up, and then put the edge there and then press it down. Tape, almost all tape has the glue activated by pressing on it. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some scissors. You could fold this back around it, but it actually makes it a little bit harder to work with. So I'm just going to trim mine. Does not have to be perfect. We'll get this last little bit off. Okay. So now we have a hinge. And if we put this on top, we can clip it together. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's take your watercolor piece of paper and your insert. And they should match pretty nicely. Put those on your back piece. We're going to even up that edge, and then we'll put this And we'll even up that edge so this edge is nice and even. Now you can take a couple of binder clips and attach it. And we have a third binder clip. Oops. Tried to attack me. Third binder clip for here, because it can get windy. Now, what can you do? Why do we have all these binder clips? Well, this is a hinge. So now you can look at the lovely journal. There's lots of cool stuff in here. You can also take it apart and you can pull out your watercolor piece and put it on top for when you're painting, or any piece of paper. And then you can clip it all together so it doesn't get windy. And then you can paint. Okay, but for now, we're going to put it in the back. And we're going to clip it. And we're going to clip it. And we're going to clip it. And this goes in your Ziploc bag. Make sure it's sealed up. And you are done. Put them in the shopping bag that your teacher has.